This print is the actual size of the original. As you could see, it's got probably a couple of thousand letters of all different fonts from different consumer brand packages, and I have spelled out the names of all 50 states, capitals, other cities. It's got the Atlantic Ocean down one end, the Pacific Ocean down the other end, all the provinces of Canada across the top, and Mexico and some of the islands down along the bottom. So it's really, maybe it's more North America than just the United States. It has 4 American flags hidden within the composition. Should I show them to you? I can show you one, let's see. Right here near Gettysburg is one, but there's 3 others. You'll have to find them yourself. At the bottom where Florida is, I put a recycling logo, which is supposed to represent the hurricanes. Also, I put Woodmere here in New York, which is the town that I grew up in. I was teaching at a school in Woodmere, and I had sent one of these posters to the school in advance of my visit. And the students were all looking and noticing, you know, all the states and the capitals. And then they saw Woodmere, and they were like, why is Woodmere on here? And then they said, because that's where he's from, right down the street from the school. It's a lot going on here, but there's something balanced about it, you know, and it was really the fruition of an idea. And of course, one of the things with art is that you never know what the finished product is going to look like until it's finished. I know I made a few misspellings on it. This piece was hanging in the Boston Children's Museum for 2 years, and no one noticed that I spelled Massachusetts wrong. It's Massachusetts, but I put an extra E in the end, so I guess nobody looked too closely at it, but that was embarrassing for me. I also spelled Cincinnati wrong. There's 2 N's and then 1 N, but the way that it really goes is that there's 1 N and then 2 N's. Once there was a teenager who had autism, and I had given him a copy of my poster, and he was so excited about it, and he told me he was sure that there were 6 spelling errors, and gave his mother my card, and lo and behold, she called me and found 6 spelling errors. One of them was Kodiak Island in Alaska. It's Kodiak with a K at the end, not a C. So I guess you can call that artistic license, or just bad spelling, either way. Finally, my initials, MA, are in here. That's the way I sign my work. You could see over here, Maine, there's an MA for Maine, but that's not the MA. One of the letters in my initials, MA, are not part of an actual word. So that's the one clue I could give people. Do you want me to show you where my initials are? Okay. So actually, as you see the provinces of Canada across the top, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland, and New Brunswick. Alberta, without the A, is Albert, which is my last name. So I put an M next to the Alberta. So this is the MA, that's where my signature is. So that M is the only letter on the entire collage that's not actually part of another word. And I put the Nabisco logo in the corner, which is something that has become something of a signature thing for me. In not all, but in a lot of my collages, I'll put the Nabisco logo in the corner, almost like art is a product, you know? So it's sort of like a logo, but it just looks good. Artists come up with their own signature things that they do for their own reasons. So I'm not sure the exact reason why I do that, but I guess I do it because it's fun and silly. Anyway, that's my map of the United States. I made it in 2008. In any case, you never know what the end result of all this is going to be, but if you can enjoy what you do on a daily basis, if you could say, I spent the day doing something that I'm glad I got to do, I think you're ahead of the game. So, thank you.